is, what is this? Step 2? Or 2? I don't know. Okay. This is what it looks like when it's been lined with the Mylar. And what I do is I just dab a little bit of the silicone in each corner and in the middle a little bit, just a few dabs, and I reinforce and keep it in place with a little duct tape. Okay, the next step, now you can choose to paint it at this time. Now I've been told that some people use deck paint. I use porch paint. It's probably the same thing, but it must be latex or else it's going to eat into the styrofoam. So you can either paint it first or put the legs on, and I usually choose to put the legs on. This happens to be Mylar coated styrofoam, which is much more expensive, but I only got it because they didn't have the regular one. So what I'm going to do is peel off this covering on the other side. It's a clear covering. No idea what this is, just some plastic. I don't know if it serves a purpose, but it's no good for my purposes because I want it to stick and I don't want the legs to peel off. So I don't want the plastic to stick and then the legs to peel off. That would kind of defeat the purpose. So, okay, I cut 2 pieces approximately the same size. I don't measure. I hardly ever measure anything. I just eyeball it. Okay. And then the next step is to get styrofoam beads all over you. Okay. I figure out approximately where I want to put them. And I want them to be sort of equidistant from the edges and even. I don't like this. This is the straight ends. I'll put the ugly ends in the back. Okay. And then I hope I have enough silicone left. I just put a few dabs of silicone on under each one. I can reinforce it later with duct tape if I need to. But I probably won't need to. Plus, when I paint it, that, you know how like when you try to get something off that's been painted over 1,000 times? Well, paint, I find, also acts as an adhesive. I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not like a, handy woman or anything, but I mean, just from my experience, I find paint helps it adhere. Okay. So now, oh great, scissors and saw fell. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just even out the legs, make sure they're kind of even. So just move them around a little to make them even so that they'll be solid. And I press them down a little bit. And that's about it. Now, and I have them just piled on top of each other, and I'm letting them dry. See, I also put Mylar on the cover, I think it just gives a little extra insulation. I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to paint them.